Today's topic is antifungal drug. First, we will see the classification of antifungal drug. It is classified into 5 categories: allylamine, antibiotic, antimetabolite, azole, topical agents. So, allylamine, it includes two examples, terbinafine and naptipine. Antibiotics further classified into 3 types: polyene, echinocandine, and heterocyclic benzofuran. Example of polyene: amphotericin B and nystatin, then natamycin, echinocandine, caspofungin and micafungin. Then heterocyclic benzofuran, example is griseofulvin. Then antimetabolite, example is flucytosine, it is the pyrimidine derivative. Next, azole derivative, imidazole and triazole. Imidazole, example is clotrimazole and ketoconazole, and triazole, example fluconazole and itraconazole. Then topical agents will include tolnaftate, benzoic acid. Okay. Next, we will see the mechanism of action of all antifungal drugs, which will be included in our syllabus. So this is the squalene. Squalene gets epoxidation and it gets converted to squalene epoxide. Squalene epoxide forms lanosterol, and lanosterol is responsible for the synthesis of ergosterol, and ergosterol is the most important component of the cell wall or cell membrane of that fungi. Okay, so first we will see the terbinafine and naptipine, how it works. See, it inhibits the squalene epoxidase enzyme, and this enzyme is responsible for this conversion. If it is inhibited, then there is no formation of squalene epoxide, then this chain will disturb. It will affect on the cell wall synthesis. Next, triazole category, which includes triazole, imidazole. It acts on this enzyme 14 alpha sterol demethylase, and this enzyme is responsible for the conversion of lanosterol to ergosterol. If this enzyme gets inhibited, then there is no conversion of lanosterol to ergosterol, so it will affect on the cell wall synthesis. Okay, next is flucytosine. Flucytosine is the pyrimidine derivative. It acts on DNA formation, DNA synthesis. It prevents the DNA synthesis. Okay, next, griseofulvin. Griseofulvin is the heterocyclic benzofuran derivative. How it acts, what it causes, it binds with these microtubules and affects it. Okay. Next is echinocandine. Echinocandine acts on the beta glucan synthase, which is the important component of the cell wall. Then next is polyene, amphotericin B, nystatin and natamycin. What it causes, it binds with the ergosterol and it forms the micropore. This polyene binds with ergosterol and forms the micropore over here. So this is the micropore. So it will disrupt the cell wall of the fungi. Okay. Now we will see the various structures of various antifungal agents. First we will see the griseofulvin. Okay, it is the antibiotic polyene. So griseofulvin is, it contains three rings. See, this is the furan, both are benzene. Okay, so this one is the benzofuran and it is attached with the 6-membered ring. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so this 6-membered, this 6-membered, this 5-membered, this 6-membered benzene attached with OCH3, OCH3 and Cl. This 6-membered attached with OCH3, CH3 and double bond O. Over here there is also double bond O. There is double bond. Now how we can numbered it: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. On second position there is pyro group. This one 1 dash 2 dash 3 dash 4 dash 5 dash 6 dash. We will start with from here: 7 chloro, 6 4 2 dash 6 methoxy. Okay, trimethoxy because 3 OCH3. Then Methyl spiro. Why methyl spiro? Because it is the common junction in between benzofuran and this group. So spiro at what position? 2 and 1 dash position. 1 dash and 2 position. Cyclohexene. This is the cyclohexene because second position there is double bond. 3 comma 4 dash. 3 comma 4 dash there is presence of double bond. That's why dione. Okay, this is about the griseofulvene. Now we will see amphotericin B and nystatin. In our syllabus there is already declaration about that. We have to study about only the structure activity relationship of both this compound. Okay, so first is C7 and C10. There is polyol region which is important for the activity as an antifungal. Then at C8 and C9 or C7 and C10 presence of hydroxy group, it is also responsible for the antifungal activity. But if we replace the carboxyl group from C16 with methyl group, then it does not affect the antifungal activity. The structure of amphotericin B and nystatin is quite difficult. It is not easy to remember it. That's why we have to only discuss about the structure, activity and relativity. Okay. Now our next drug is azole derivatives, imidazole derivative and triazole derivative. Example of imidazole, first is clotrimazole. See, this is the structure of clotrimazole. This is the carbon which is attached with 1,2,2-phenyl. Third one is also phenyl, but there is chlorine on second position and imidazole. How we can nomenclate it? We can nomenclate it by two ways. If we are considering this methane as a parent, then what will be the nomenclature? 1,1 biphenyl 1, 1, 2, 2-chlorophenyl, and this is the imidazole methane. Second, if we are considering this as a parent, then on N, methyl 1,1 diphenyl 1, 2-chlorophenyl imidazole. Okay. Now we have to see the synthesis. Since synthesis is very simple, this is one portion and this is one portion. We have to attach this nitrogen with H and we have to attach this chlorine carbon with chlorine. Okay, so chlorine and H. We have to remove out this Cl and this H, that is HCl, so we easily get the clotrimazole. We have to take 2-chlorotriphenyl, methyl chloride and imidazole ring. Okay. Next is ketoconazole. It is also imidazole derivative. See, the structure is contained first 6-membered ring, then 5-membered with 2 oxygen, then methoxy, then 6-membered ring, and then piperazine. And this piperazine, the nitrogen of this piperazine is attached with acetyl group, that is COCH3, and on this second position there is presence of methyl imidazole ring. Okay, and on this and this there is presence of chlorine. The nomenclature we will start from here. This first we have to number the cycles, number the ring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1, 2 because oxygen, priority of oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then next we will start from here N-acetyl because acetyl is present on N-acetyl on fourth position, on second position, on second and fourth. So 2,4 dichlorophenyl. Then is ring pe on second position there is methyl imidazole. Then this is the compound which is known as 1,3 dioxolane, 1,3 dioxolane because it is saturated. Methoxy because CH2O. Then 4-il, because this hydrogen is replaced with this methoxy phenyl pyrazine. Okay, this is the nomenclature and structure of ketoconazole. How it can metabolize? See, there is presence of acetyl. So for metabolism we have to remove out this acetyl group. So metabolism is by deacetylase enzyme. Okay, and the metabolites which are formed by this compound are inactive.